Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The saint whose feast we celebrate today does not need a long introduction. I would like to believe that many of us are familiar with Mary Magdalene, a very famous woman in the Bible. Practically everybody mentions her name. She is known as one of the closest followers or disciples of the Lord. She is one of the more famous women in the Bible. She is the sister of Lazarus and Martha. The family is close to Jesus. Jesus is a family friend. Mary Magdalene is also called the penitent or the beautiful penitent. She was given the name Magdalene because although she was a Jewish girl, Mary Magdalene lived in a Gentile town called Magdalene or Magdala in northern Galilee. That is why her culture and manners were those of a Gentile. If you will look into the Gospel of Luke that we actually did not read today, the Gospel of Luke records that she was a notorious woman, a notorious sinner, and had 7 devils removed by the Lord from her. If you will look also into the Gospel of Mark that we did not read today, it narrates too that the Lord cast out 7 demons, which is an indication of, at the worst, an indication of extreme demonic possession or possibly a severe illness on the part of Mary Magdalene. But there is a Dominican priest by the name of Father Harrington, writing in the New Catholic Commentary, says that the 7 devils do not mean that Mary Magdalene lived an immoral life. It is a conclusion reached only because of mistaken identity, of a mistaken identification with the anonymous woman in the Gospel of St. Luke. And Father Harrington said Mary Magdalene was actually one of the many who were as spices early Easter Sunday morning, not finding the sacred body of the Lord. Mary Magdalene began to weep, seeing someone there she thought was the gardener. She asked him, "Sir, I did not find the body of my master. Where did they put the body of the Lord? Do you have any knowledge where the body of the master has been taken?" And there was a voice that said, "Woman." But then the person spoke in a voice that Mary Magdalene recognized. Like, would you know if it's me saying the Mass if you are there? Will you know if it's Father Beltran? You know the voice of Father Beltran. You know the voice of Father Rolion. Huh? You know the voice of Father Crisostomo. You know the voice of Father Tagura. You know the voice of Punzalan. Huh? So Mary Magdalene heard a voice that called her name and said, "Mary." And she said, "Ah, I know that voice. That is the voice of my master." Wow. That is Jesus. And Mary Magdalene said, "Rabboni, teach her." She recognized the master when the master called her by her name. and the voice was a familiar voice. It was Jesus, risen from the dead, and he had chosen to show himself first, not to the 12, but to Mary Magdalene, the repentant sinner. My dear friends, words are insufficient to recapture the ardent love in the heart of this woman who did not want to leave the tomb of the Lord, even if all the disciples had already left. And she pursued the Lord relentlessly, especially when his body could not be located. It was Mary Magdalene who discovered the empty tomb, not Simon Peter, not John the beloved disciple. It was Mary Magdalene. And it was Mary Magdalene who said, "The Lord has been taken away from the tomb. Where did they place the body of the Lord?" My dear friends, Mary Magdalene personally saw the resurrected Christ because she persevered in her search. And for this reason, she is appropriately called the apostle to the apostles, because she was the one who brought the good news to the two who ran to the tomb. That is why she is named apostle to the apostles. In Latin, she is the apostola apostolorum. Apostola apostolorum, because this is the same woman who told the two, "Videmus Dominum." Vidimus Dominum. What is the Vidimus Dominum all about? I have seen the Lord. Nakita ko ang Panginoon. Vidimus Dominum. She is a woman given with a great privilege, but she remains the patron of the slandered because of the many unkind and uncharitable comments made about her. Mary Magdalene died a peaceful death after a life of love and penance.